Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here from QBKing77.com, and I gotta say, I'm excited. I have the BlackBerry Priv in my hand, and for those of you that remember, my first devices were on an Android device with a keyboard, the Samsung Epic. So now, BlackBerry's decided to jump into the Android market, come out with a phone that does have a slide-out keyboard. So yes, I'm extremely excited. I've seen so many mixed reviews, some people saying they love it, some people saying they hate it. So let's go ahead and open it up, and I want to get some first impressions on the device. So here is the BlackBerry Priv, powered by Android. In my opinion, probably one of the best business decisions I think BlackBerry has made in a while. So let's go ahead and break those seals that are actually on the box and open it up. And here it is. I gotta be honest, guys, I'm really excited to grab this guy out of the box, slide it open. Pretty smooth. Clicks opening, clicks closing as well. Let's go ahead and peel off the front to reveal, I believe, 5.4-inch dual-edged display, and there is a little seal on the back. We'll peel that guy off. Big BlackBerry logo right there. A lot of grip to the back, actually. I'm pretty surprised at how grippy it is, which is going to help when just kind of holding the back when sliding it up, most likely with my thumb. There's a little raise to the display above the bottom speaker grill, which gives it makes it actually really easy to slide the display up. So really good design when it comes to that. Before we see what else is in the box, here's just a quick close-up of that speaker and the keyboard. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and power it on. Power button on the left side. Not a huge fan of that in general, but let's power it on and then see what else is in the rest of the box, and then we'll get back to the device real quick. So here we go. Just kind of a user guide. Lets you know how you can slide up the phone in case you didn't know that it actually did that. Just some more paperwork, I should say. Typical. And you have a SIM ejection slot, which I will put my SIM in very soon and get a full review going. So make sure you're subscribed so you're notified of that. And we'll see what else is in here. Just a lot more booklets about it. Lets you know there's a Qualcomm Snapdragon inside. It's a Snapdragon 808 for those wondering. Let's go ahead and you'll see the USB adapter. For those wondering, it's 5 volts, 1300 milliamps. And we are going to go ahead and see the micro USB 2.0. Pretty interesting boot animation. A little bit different. Got some shapes going on there. So here it is, standard cable. And then it looks like you do have some headphones as well. I really hope these work well. Let's go ahead and open them up. You have a little couple of earbud extras. And of course, it's 3.5 millimeter headphones. And here they are. I'll let you guys know how these are in the full review, like I said, which is coming soon because I really do want to put my SIM card in this device very soon. So let's go ahead and grab it. All right, it's powered up. Before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about the design. So you have a middle button there, which I believe has to do with controlling the volume rockers, and the volume rockers are above and below it. Camera sticks out just a little bit, not too much. And like I said, that screen sticks out just a little bit, which is a good thing. Power button on the left side. Down at the bottom is the headphone jack and the charging slot. Up at the top, just a microphone. And then you see you have an SD card slot, which is great, and a SIM card slot as well. But anyways, I'm going to skip through most of this setup and just stop if there's anything out of the ordinary. So a few BlackBerry screens on the startup, BlackBerry Insider to give back feedback, etc. You have diagnostics that you can send into BlackBerry as well. Content transfer. And then you have learn as you go, watch for tips. So let's just press finish, and it should take us to that home screen. And we are now there. So you'll see those tips are now showing up down at the bottom. But let's get started. So swiping down, BBM shows up, BlackBerry Messenger, DTech rating, which is their security. Looks like there's a little slide bar here. So productivity tab. Swipe the tab to your newest and most important information. You can customize that. That's pretty cool, actually. So you'll see you have calendar. I believe your BlackBerry Hub and contacts. Let's go back. So pressing and holding on the home button, and you have bunch of various options. Google Now. Let's go. You have BlackBerry Search, and then let's go over to that other one. And I believe that's BlackBerry Hub. And here's the Hub, which I know a lot of people really enjoyed using BlackBerry, and they've integrated it to Android. Your email, social media, text messages, phone calls, calendar events, all rolled into one. I'll talk about that in full in my full review. One thing I've noticed, just kind of listen. So it's pretty loud when you tap on the screen just because it's noticeable that the screen is not connected to the device. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to our app drawer. And it is a vertical app drawer. You could swipe over for widgets and swipe over for shortcuts as well. But anyways, I really want to try out that physical keyboard for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and type. By the way, if you want this on-screen keyboard that I'm showing, I have a video showing you how you can get it on your device. I'll link to that in the description. But let's try it out. So sliding it up gets rid of it. However, there's still suggestions right there. All right, so here is the keyboard, which is also touch sensitive. I'll get to that in a second. But here we go. First time ever typing on the BlackBerry Priv. Hey, YouTube, how are you? So a little firm to actually, you have to press in on them. Obviously, not a very good job typing. I'm trying to do it through the screen. So, of course, you got to get used to it when it comes to it. So let's go ahead and, you see I swipe back on the physical keyboard and it actually got rid of an entire word. That's a really awesome feature. Just want to give you guys a little bit more of a close-up of that keyboard. So you see the keys are actually a little raised in a certain direction. Some of them, you see to the left of that space bar, they're kind of raised up on the right side. But anyways, let's go home, kind of try and figure out, okay, so you can swipe through home windows using the touch on it. I honestly don't really know how to use it. I have never really used the BlackBerry phone before in general, so that's going to be really exciting to try out and figure everything out. Now, a little closer look at that display, how it's curved on the side. No, it doesn't spill off as much as the Galaxy S6 Edge does. However, there is a curve to it, and I really do enjoy it. Going to go ahead and open up the camera application, and we are going to snap a very quick picture. It's on HDR auto mode right now, so I'm just going to press the button. It snapped a picture. Let's go ahead and go into it. Do a quick zoom in, and this is optimal lighting situation. Looks pretty good. Details, really nice. So lots more testing to come, of course, and in my full review, I'll go over the camera application. When it comes to applications, don't really see any bloatware, just a lot of BlackBerry applications, nothing out of the ordinary. You have a password keeper, DTech, which is their security, BBM, content transfer. So let's go back. I want to swipe down again. It looks very similar to stock Android. It runs Lollipop out of the box. So go ahead and go down. Android 5.1.1. No idea when it's going to actually get Marshmallow. Hopefully soon. That'd be really huge and a big deal for BlackBerry if they could actually update this to Marshmallow in a timely manner. So finally, I want to give some impressions on these buttons and the speaker as well. With the buttons, they're not as raised as I would like them to be, so they're not as prominent. They're close to being flush with the device. And let's talk about that middle button. So when I'm actually, if I open this, so it's nice that it actually unlocks the device when you slide open the keyboard. Let's go home. Using the volume rockers actually just changes the volume, and the middle button honestly does nothing. So that middle button is not really doing anything. So let's go ahead and go to recent apps, which is different. You'll see that has changed. And let's go into this app, and I'm going to play a YouTube video, and I'm going to press that middle button, and it's going to mute whatever is playing out of that speaker. So that's the point of that middle button, I believe. So unless there's another use for it, someone let me know, but I think that's the only use for this middle button. Before I talk about that speaker, one thing I've noticed while holding it, it's not too prominent, but I have noticed it, is that the back has a little bit of give. There's a little bit of space between the back casing and the components, so you'll see it pushes in just a little bit. All right, and finally, that front-facing speaker. I just got a quick song playing. I'm going to turn it all the way up, so just a heads up, it's about to happen. Hopefully my microphone picks it up well. And of course, front-facing, and this is me talking over the music to kind of get an idea of how loud it actually is. Sound quality's not too bad, seems pretty loud. And of course, you can't go wrong with a front-facing speaker. So that's my first impressions and unboxing of the BlackBerry Priv. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm super excited to try this out, so a full review coming soon. I really hope the camera turns out well and performance as well, and this might be a winner. We'll see if BlackBerry actually did it. Be sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. All links in the description of the video below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up.